here. We were not here last week. We've not been around, I think, for a week. The other week we were here with Mzondi, but then
Good. How have you been?
good, man. Good. It's been, I say, kuchitika zambiri kumakumala kuno.
I mean, Malawi.
Sizikuyenera kuti tizikhala kuti timabwera panova lachitatu lililonse chachani blah blah. Timayenera mwina zibwera daily, but
And I think the one I saw me go it will be in that case.
yeah, of course.
A lot.
Starting from like Pawani, Jani, the countdown to the elections.
Yeah.
The mood is just electric, because there's so much that is happening, and because there's so much that is happening, we want to keep people updated. We want to have these conversations so that we understand and we have the idea kuti kodi inu mukuona bwanji zinthu zimene zikuyendera muziona bwanji and what is gonna happen come on 60th September.
Yeah.
Tofunika tikunge bet tigawa maodzi kusogolo.
Definitely.
Tigawa maodzi kusogolo kwa emergency meeting magaya a game yapa 16.
Yeah.
Tisagawa maodzi iyi izakhala wajantoliro.
Hani yafika hapa ndibawaje Antolio. I'm like, what?
I
was like, what?
But anyway, it is what it is. I say, there was a debate, presidential debate. Is it okay to be having the debates?
Definitely. I think even America saw Imakala and those debates.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think we go beyond promises. We go to the mental fortitude.
Yeah.
I think leadership, as much as it's never just about strength or not. The one who reads us but he has to be able to draw strategic plans, because that's what when we see the battle we have on the when it comes to finances, can you actually demystify the information around finances? What about justice, security and everything?
Yeah.
So that is very necessary.
So we should be having debates.
There's a reason I'm at a campaign.
Yeah. We should. It gives opportunity. For those guys that are competing.
Yeah.
To apart from the Majana manifesto award.
Yeah.
Apart from besides that and besides the rallies that they are doing, I think it's also good, as you were saying, there should be a platform where oka akhoza masusana.
Yeah.
Funda mene mone nayo ndiyaboza umano zakuti it's what can work.
Yeah. And also the journalists also have I think freedom of speech has not yet been legalized to that degree. By that time I'm a kind of a president but based on the track record, what is their best idea?
Yeah, true. Yeah, so there was a debate, but then unfortunately but then APM and Dr. Laz didn't show up to the debate. What was your take? But I think I can say for a running president, it's not for the first time that the running president is not at the debate.
Yeah.
I think my sitting president is a good debate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it that is it like that? What do you think is like that?
African leaders hate confrontation.
Yeah, man.
They want to be surrounded by people that praise them. But I was reading something in the Bible, and I would remove the wicked man from the king, and his kingdom shall be established.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. So it's something like that. These are important for establishment of a leader, because you get to hear thoughts beyond people that just want to benefit from you. When it comes to Malawi, they are not people that are running for a ministerial position. These are conversations you must have. People have to tell you that, say, we have heard zintu zomwezi malade zomwe. Timazifusu kodi antuwa.
Yeah, you're right. Because I think I feel like they only look at a certain angle.
Yeah.
angry and then okay, we had pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it?
Yes.
And now I think it is difficult that we can face the people. And when susa.
Yeah.
Because I think the question will be, why are you not doing it now?
Yeah.
You get it? Because in the rallies, I think imaka ijonena kuti mwangoi mapena bage mwangwabezana mugungu alankhula.
Yeah.
But then the debate, I think there are questions that are said.
Yeah.
And it's not just you being asked. Koma iwe fusulomwe ukafusidwa anzako ukalankhula zooneka kuti anzako akuona kuti ayenza boza.
Yeah.
You know, they will question, they will ask you, yeah, you know, what is the problem? Why are you not doing it? So I feel like they run away from that.
Yeah. In end of I believe in my take, good philosophy is only as strong as how much you can defend.
Yeah.
On it. And if you are running good, I heard my magamba zagut. Can you clarify on this? Yeah. Can you clarify? It shows good you're not necessarily after that. You remember last time the Mazagambaza the agenda behind the philosophies behind. Dr. Laz, yes, you have had this. Yeah. It's you coming. I think it's not only this side message because we met ABCD. So this is a platform for an accountability. So if you ask him to say, come, explain yourself.
Yeah.
He don't want to come.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Because it means now they don't see that angle. But they see the angle that I was talking about. Tikachita manyazi.
Yeah.
And you know, most of the questions that were being asked, Zimzambili zimaonesa kuti mwina currently sizili pabwino.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been tough for them. But as you're saying that angle, no, it's an opportunity. Where you can lay down.
Express yourself.
You know what? Panotiri apa, sikuti tafika apa. Bad. We are working towards this, and this is our plan. You get it?
Yeah.
But I feel like they missed that angle, but their only point of view is Gudi and Hakadine.
And I think so that's one of the reasons why APM didn't show up.
Yeah.
Because it would be why now?
Yeah.
You'd be like, why now? Last time we now was already so I feel like Gudi, there is that. One of the things that I love about maybe Western politics is the fact Gudi, the leaders are accountable.
Yeah, right. Man.
They are okay to say, okay,
show up.
Let's
questions, yeah.
But you get to see African politics. If somebody says something,
yeah,
there's just that.
Yeah, you're right.
Off we go.
You're right. I feel like okay, so we can say these niggas were supposed to be at the debate.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be there. And it wasn't good because you know what? The reason why we are saying they were supposed to be there, based on the research here, IPO, based on Afrobarometer, these people are the ones who looks like they've got chances of winning. More than one.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yes.
It's easy to go based on
the statistics.
Yeah. Based on what has been
researched around by people. It's information out there.
You get it?
Yeah.
If I don't think we are credible enough for good to cause a trashy.
Aye.
Research and you get it?
Yeah.
I think that thing was this year. We are saying Kuti, DPP and MCP have good chances.
Yeah.
With the research, it showed Kuti DPP could win if we are to vote.
Vote. Yeah.
But if what I'm trying to say is Kuti, they are all up there, they are competing.
Yeah.
And then they didn't show up for this. Why? And you know, because that made debate Jagudi lose beka interest. Okay?
Yeah.
And to think because we are looking forward to these two. How are they going?
What are they gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Dr. Laz in DABM would be showing up to such issues.
Yeah.
I feel like they have come to a level that they feel like they are too big for certain fights. So they would let Magaiwa
Man.
Uone. You get this. Because they have something to prove.
Yeah, of course.
To them, I feel like they feel like the strength they have.
They don't have to feel like they're too big for certain platforms. Because this is for us.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
I understand why you're saying that.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, they want to save us.
A Malawi.
A Malawi.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So every platform that is set out there for by Malawians is a platform that you have to show up
to communicate to people. And that's what I'm saying. Good philosophy in the minimum. They are after the seat, but they are not after the hearts of Malawians. One if said, because if you are after the hearts of Malawians, you'd have to come and explain to these guys, because these are the guys employing you. It's the luxury you're going to.
Like you didn't show up to an interview.
So you're expecting
me to employ you.
You get what I'm saying? So these guys feel like they are bigger than that. And they can prove themselves. They have. But at the end of the day, my debates are it's not to prove Urola with hand in hand. No. It's an opportunity for every leader to come and say, you know what? I think it's good. I think Antuamagamba Zagur is good. But my take in this good. I saw an interview at ABM. And I'm for so good organize kuti ukanaka president ababa ndi mmene zinthu zikuendera.
Was I think around 2022 interview manager.
Oh, couldn't you? I thought it was
it's not recent. 2022, 2023 somewhere there.
It was that conversation. These are conversations we are supposed to have today.
Exactly.
What if it said, okay, in the economy stance, musari forokozere kuti mutibweretsera chani. How can we salvage what is here? Because these are these debates, and I hope the journalists and the people that are on the panel, they ask questions that matters to that degree, because Malawi is
okay. So these guys didn't show up to an interview to meet their bosses.
To meet their bosses.
Yeah, they are to be bosses. I mean, someone is looking for an extension of a contract. Winayo is looking for a comeback. Because Anacho Tinancho Sanchiro, because he didn't perform, now that Rusavaka says he's coming back to apply.
But an interview.
Lots of debate. But okay, that was it. I mean, but then at the end of the day, the debate took place. We had Adupere Muzi, we had Daliso Kabambe, we had Amai Joyce Banda. What was your take? I mean, just like rounding up everything that they said, what was your take about all those guys that were out there debating?
I think in end we know that it's a dog eat dog world. We are defend why I'm supposed to be a candidate. I feel like the substance of what Malawi is going through is not seen through. Conversations it's me. In here I would love to see the politics that come and say, you know what? I think Malawi's defense is like this. Finances are like this. And to tell you Malawians, if we have to escalate from here to go here, these are our masamatu. I'll tell you a lot of times that I will hear people digesting issues that actually matter. Since an in-depth to that degree. I don't know who's speaking into their ears.
Okay.
But
Amai, it's proven, tested and proven.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
Amai will always say, always shine. I came here 2 years. Nalibeza ziko lili pamene lilipa.
Yes.
That's the example that she's giving. Kudine ziko nalibeza lili pamene lilipa, anthu akugona kuchani, akugona filling station unakhala mafuta, kukumakhala mizere ya sugar, kukumakhala forex kulibe. You get it? But in 90 days, nabwezeresa china chiti chose.
And if I were on that panel, my question to Amai would be, in 90 days, but after the 2 years that it was your team, what was the aftermath of that you did? Because everything has a
sustainable.
That's a question. What was the price?
Do you know what? I've always been talking about economy. Economy. It has to be something that is kuganiza kwanga. When you said, is it kuganiza kwanga?
Yes. Your thoughts.
Economic.
Disclaimer.
Kumano kuganiza kwa ineyo Henry Magombo. Henry. Kuganiza kwanga. Ndipo unaonena kuti amwene economy si chinthu yonena kuti iniyono kamukhoza kuchiendesa nde mukangochoka iniyo zinthu zasokonekera.
That's what I'm saying.
We were supposed to build an economy ya dziko yonena kuti olo DPP itachoka mboma. Economy it's
the end because you have created a system of money that it should be going. So ukabwera udzanena kuti ineyo ndinabwera kwakuti ndinapanga set chain yakuti and chain imaenda inu ndamene munabwera kudzadula. Now you have done
it's
clean.
Whenever said it clear zakuti that you put in place zothandizira economy kuti zitani chifi ineni manena kuti people tell you, nthawi yakuti economy maenda mwakuti. I'm telling you, there is no way. There is no way we can just change government, because when we change government, we don't change the people that are working in the system.
The system is still working. So chimena neka chola chidzenda be.
You get it? We don't change the people that are working at Ministry of Finance.
Yeah.
We don't change the people that are working ku Capital Hill. What we change is the politicians. I mean, they are overall. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, the Reserve Bank still remains the same.
Yeah.
Mwina ndimakangu center governor, deputy governor.
Yeah.
And mostly, they were still in the rank. Angodani, Angokwera. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, if you had put measures, or if you had like established an economic
systems,
imaina idzipanga flow,
idzipanga check the entire body from to ukupita kuchoka
imaina idzingopanga flow. One even said, I will tell you kunena kuti anthu akamena kuti DPP economy inaigwira. I will tell you that was a DPP economic way. It wasn't a proper economic way.
And I'm subject kukwapulidwa. Palibe kumalawa mana igwira economy bwino amangweka machera. Kunene ndikachoka.
Exactly.
Wina chizampani.
We get it? That's why when MCP came, they said we are going to do this MCP way. Ndekunabwela jina sosisa. We are handling the economy the MCP way. You get it? DPP also had its own way. System yopagir handle economy, which is not economy. Because I'm telling you, economy I say, ikuenera kuti olomuta choka inu ya DPP.
Chizienda.
Economy system
tinapanga chakuti ichi chime chimayendetsa this system. Timapanga check system ikuti it can repeat itself.
Exactly. You get it? So I can stand here and tell you kuti DPP inagwira economy mwanjira zawo. You get it?
Yes.
People would say, I'm telling you, I'll have to be honest with you. They were because forex imapezeka nthawi ya DPP. What were you doing kuti forex ipezeke? Because njira zopezekera forex timaziziwa. You have to sell something outside. What were you selling outside?
That's a question.
Zimene iliyokuta choka tinasiya kugulisa.
In 90 days izini zinabwera zinapanga stabilize yakuti zinapanga masteni muda apanga.
Is it because at the end of the day we are looking
at replicate it.
Kuti chinthu cholomuta choka inuyo chidzipita. So I always say kuti they were holding ipwene mechokungo ifinya ngati mene aifinyira apapa.
Yes.
Because you know kuti mtengo wa mafuta so mene You get it? The moment it's just let
pa ndi machera chizamuswa wina wanu. MCP kungoruka mboma panopa amene azangoigwira
devaluation chiopsha. You get it? Mafuta atazafika amayi amanena kujeni kuja kutipete kuja. Panopa black market rate ndi 4,000 kwacha. Zimene zitantauza kuti rate yathu yachani ya $2 ndi kuti ndi 4,000 kwacha. What she means is if she takes the government, that's what she's gonna do. You get it? Because you're trying to balance. Kabambe on the same side, on the other side, he's saying, of course, amwatawa.
Yes.
Pena mwangamba zopanga devalue kwacha. Pena but then when you align yourself, nena kuti ifeo IMF mwakuti dzagwira nayo ntchito IMF always tell
bas.
Okay. So we know that's a devaluation.
Apopo the devaluation.
You get it? But our point I say is economy has to be something that is developed to be sustainable. You're out of government, economy
it can sustain itself.
Yes.
Exactly. And if you have not created that,
so there is no way you can be telling us 2014 to 2020 forex mapezeka imachokera kuti.
Because
are we talking about borrowing? Forex? Are we talking about that? Is it something that is sustainable? Because at the end of the day,
it's not.
You see?
So
so anthu awa anakumana ndi tunkhani za ulimi and zonse zambirimbiri nzizoti timazimva ivi. Zambirimbiri zoti timazimva ivi. But then zimene tikamba zokuti we want to be told the details ya zinthu bwinobwino komanso things that can work, things that are
when I hear politician, I want to hear that because I've heard good we can do what we can do. Now I want to know how can we do it. Because we are past this zomango kuza tipanga 20 million. Until you come to me Ngozo ndi galimoto tigulisa 5 million. Tigulisa 5 million tikauda zaku. Now we are having a plan.
tikuona mene ndalama ikupangidwa flow
profit ya hapa tizapanga chakuti tikapanga Honda Freed tikamachoka pa Honda Freed
tikapanga chikakula chakuti tikula BMW.
Now we are scaling.
It's flowing.
But exactly. Malawi doesn't have a scaling system.
Myers.
You know what? I think in agriculture, tizipanga zakuti. Izi zikatiri zitikoza kugulitsa kwakuti. Now we have markets that we are targeting. When it comes to economy, you know what? Tindi chakuti. Ma markets akuti amene akufuna soya, amene akufuna mpendazuwa.
Yes, we are investing into this. Exactly.
Now we have a system that works.
That's a system. Yodolo mutachoka inuyo. Ine ndikubwera
muzangodziwa kuita
blueprint because it means kuti mukamatuluka mboma simutuluka mboma ndi Minister of Agriculture.
Minister of Agriculture
mwisiya
ifeyo tikumatu ine
blueprint yathu ndi this is our strategic plan.
matanzi chakuti ngati nda mining akuzoti tikuyena upanga mining chakuti market yathu ndi yakuti contract ndi company yakuti. So whether a president comes or not, what he has to do is now is to implement my principles to make sure kuti system
flow bwino. Man.
Ndo zapanga great system and you're like, we are still failing as a state.
So and I like it kuda kabambe ananena soka kuti kuyambira 1994 when dollar was $1 to one
kwacha
we have been going down. Palibepo nthawi imene tinakwerapo we've been going down, which means we have not had a sustainable economy yonena kuti ikupanga flow bwino. It's the dollar, the kwacha have been devaluing from 1994
and now that
and it will keep on devaluing
until this system is checked.
Exactly,
because my principles as in on a financial market, something has to gain, something has to drop.
Yeah.
So until we create a system that can sustain our money,
exactly,
because we cannot sustain it by borrowing for another urgent money that is appreciated.
We don't do that. Yeah. So brace yourself, guys.
We are still in this.
Devaluation has been there. Who'll be here? Is here. We'll be here. Mpagana tizakhale ndi economy yonena kuti tayikhazikisa.
Yeah.
Economy yonena kuti tikudziwa kuti tikamati forex kubwera ku Malawi imabwera munjira izi. Osada forex imapezeka chosecho simungalongoso kuti forex inkapezeka bwanji. Stuff like that. Bruh, APM is back, is on the ground.
Yeah, yo.
My guys are IMCP.
Yes.
Campaign yawe makhala nena kuti atuluke.
Yeah.
Abwere. Chifanyani sakutuluka.
Wadwala.
Tikulimbana ndi munthu wanena kuti wangokhala kumeneko. Bra. Ndana atuluka nosovano. Pang'ono kupepesa kuti hayi basi bwererani.
I mean, timafuna mutuluke, but now
I say, so APM is out on the ground, man.
Yeah.
The MCB guys wanted him on the ground, but I don't think they really wanted him because sure, it's giving something.
Yeah. I think there was a time men antanga na hey chakwera wadwala nali ndi anabwera mapusha up.
He did push ups. Yeah.
There's just this theater in Malawi that I really don't know what I don't know when I system whatever it is. But I think we had so much crowds based on good APM in what condition.
Yeah.
So he came to prove us wrong. I'm here, I don't know whether he was trying to fake it or whatever it is, but we know APM is back.
No, fact, let's not run away from facts. Facts are APM is odd. It's not
no, not
he's not that active to be on a campaign trail.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay? So even many IMCB APM amadziwa zoti ankulucha. Mphamvu zake ndizosungira. So anazisunga kuchaja watulukana sopa. Koma say.
Yeah.
Pa ground simmene balidi.
I say this time but okay, it's as much as I know what it's a tug of war, but I feel like I love the energy right now. I think more than ever, politicians are no longer just throwing bones to the people. Everyone else has something to prove. It's just that we are yet now to have solid content.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, got it to Magangana on some menial issues.
Also, amene kampeni yako Malawi kuna mwene umanda ba munthu kuyima pa kampeni paja akungolankhula za munthu.
That's what I'm saying. kuti it's a dog eat dog world wandimvetse said because you cannot come to me kuzana mundivotere ine koma achakwera atere aujeni come. Why should people vote for
Ngozo aja musavotere ndodwala amene aja mwakuti what's that? Is it what we're looking for? Is it that Malawians are looking for?
On the other side, I'm now thinking, good, I think this is the first time Malawian leaders have actually had time to exercise leadership defense. Mostly, amatengera umbuli wa Malawi. Poyamba. Malawi tubangiranza kuti Malawi titele. But right now we are met with real crisis that people now have to come up. And that more than ever Malawi needs leaders. And we know akabwera kuzata azati bangalidi kuma kuja message we know aga banga backbite we know aga. Now why should we vote for a guy like that? Because we have issues on the ground. We have forex issues that are happening.
Talk about the issues. Talk about the issues.
Cost of living is all-time high. All-time high. Security is all-time low. You get to see all these things.
Yeah, man.
These that matter.
It doesn't make sense. Mazono nzopanda nzeru kuti akulu and you find kuti munthu akulankhula ndi wankulu and anthu amene akhala kumbuyo akombera mmanja chifukwa ati wina wake akunyozedwa. Like personal akunyozedwa chifukwa kuti chamene amayendera kaifa chamene amaphodera. You find kuti kumazona akulu ngati inu mungaibe pa msonkhano chimene mukuauza Malawi choti asavotera ifa choti kaya mwakuti.
And zimene unena kuti I think you'll mikoko yogona ya ku Malawi panopa ikusowa ndendere because poyamba mabdzoti tapititsira chimanga tapititsira mwakuti tapatsa matupini. I think there has been makampeni manthu akapatsa matupini. I'm like, come on man, this is not what Malawi needs.
Okay, so nkhani yaikulu ndoti eve mwabwera pa ground ndipo pa ground ndipo simene palili IMCV amafuna eve mwatuluke nawo pano akupepesa kuti yabwereraniso mukatani ndi akuti unangaona kaja kuti aulepe mfundo zake zimakhala folo ati mwandisowa mwadya katatu mwakaula muzayambiraso msonkhano watera pari msonkhano watera pomwepo and then imagine that guy winning elections nikazimvere chitsona kumikisana ndine straight. But anyway, it is what it is. There's something that I've wanted us to talk about. I say this is not happening for the first time. I've seen it happening and personally it doesn't sit well with me. Where you are part of the system, but you hoard information to the information of the system to use it for your own advantage and not to benefit the masses. Okay? What I'm trying to say is the vice president has been in campaign trails talking about kuti mboma muli katangale, mboma muli kuba, mwakuti. You get it, right? And then I think our MCB is na apshe santima, and I wonder why. Na apshe santima because mboma simu MCV. Okay. So I don't know why anazizimuka kuti hey you banja ukamba sa ucheni ukamba sa. What do you think, man?
Ku Malawi city yanitsa boma
ndichibanja lamula
aonet kuti likamapanga zaka 6 July izi zakapezera muli mbendera za chipani instead of it kuphala mbendera za ma heroes you get to see kuti Malawi we don't know how to separate the state and the politics, the boma and the mwakuti. So when Usi said kuti mulikatangale mujeni because the ujeni in power is MCP ose mafana amene
akuona ngati akunenedwa ndiwo
tu amene akusowa mtenderewa sowa mtendere kuti
ukamasowa mtendere. Okay, paliwokuba pano Snake yangofikira sijamba munga mabwanji zoti palokuba ndoti akayikiratu kuti Snake apa ndi anthu atatu munthu wangonena kuti pano palokuba ine mwahauka ifanya. You get it, eh? So I think the part that I don't like it's when you're just using that like to buy sympathy or just for people to love you because you are exposing, I would say, bad. Is it what we want or we want something beyond that?
I feel like me following through, Michael Usi has very few cards to play. Him kuthamangitsidwa ku UTM
yeah
kupita ku MCP kuchoka ku MCP so wabweranso ndimwa kuti now you get to see kuti okay fine MCP ili ndizofoira UTM so ndizo zake zofoira ndivesese but now you need to have a problem iweyo in between because unatenga side yako side imene unaoneka kuti unaitenga ifota zinzake ngarana nthamangitsa anatenga side yamagaya amene ndakatanga leo now because he sees kuti this train is sailing without me now I need I'm ready. It's more like in the podcast Malawi. Another podcast tries to take me. He podcast. You get to see you are buying sympathy with information because if you actually had issues, you could have presented them.
Yeah, of course.
You could have said, department and
there are channels, there are offices that you can go to.
And right, it's no longer just he has played my issues already. I'm not saying he's smart, he knows what he's doing. You get to see if I don't have it, nobody should have it.
Exactly.
That's a card that
if I don't have it,
nobody should have it.
Right.
But it's high time we sit down. Kumalawi kunoku inenda kala VP. Panali zakuti. Mukaiona organization yakuti imaenda chonchi imaenda chonchi. Pakuti pamatene. Ngati mukutsutsa, I have proof.
Yes.
Chakuti chimatene.
Ineyo ndapeza nkhani yakatangale.
Yes.
Chimene ndikuenda kuchita ndikunyamula complaint yanga. Ndikupita kwa anti-corruption bureau.
Kulizakuti.
Ndikamaka kamba pa nsonkhano.
Ndinapanga report.
Izizi aku anti-corruption bureau atuluke ngati sindinapanga report za nkhani ya izizi.
We are good.
You get it? But just taking the documents or talking about information on a lie kuti anthu angokufira. Mukuchitika katangale. We know there's been corruption. Tell us where it has happened. Have you reported? You get it? So for me, it's just a noise. Honestly, I get it. Yeah, you're saying I get it,
and it's obvious.
It's obvious.
We know.
Now
start explaining.
What have you done? You get it? What have you done? Are you following proper procedures? Involved. They should face the law. What have you done?
And if you haven't done that, then you are not doing anything.
You get
it? Kumalawi, we have seen this happen over and over again.
Yeah.
There was a time Dr. Lazo was doing a campaign also. And you get my issues like that, right? So by that time I sat down. I'm like, you know what? You can come and say, I think it is that department
exactly.
And that's the strategy many Malawi we don't have.
It's sad because I've seen it before. The late SKC, when he was in the DPP and then after UTM, joining UTM or starting UTM or joining Toast Alliance,
yes,
he also used that card.
The same card.
My documents in there mukuloesa cement kuchokera kwakuti easy. Ndili nazo is. You get it?
Yeah.
Ku Eskom mukuba mafuta mpaka yako na 4 billion. Documents ndili now. You get it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like for a Malawian as in just like me, what I want is not you standing on a podium. Because I feel like it helps nothing.
We have seen that happen over and over again.
You get it? Go through proper channels. Pita ni kwa SCB kaigeni complaint. Mukamala nkhula anthu azida kukhosi ndi chani?
Ndi SCB. SCB inandira complaint yakuti ma documents akuti umboni wakuti.
Because even the journalists atamva zimene zizo akuyenera kupita ku SCB. Aku SCB a vice president akuti anakupasani complaint yaku department yakuti yaku ministry yakuti.
What is happening?
Where are you with that? You get it? Yeah. At that they will see kuti vuto tunde kuti ndi awawa dawa ndekuti ndolungama awa afuna kuthana ndikatanga.
Yeah.
But where you are just hiding, anthu andipeze, pitani mukapange lodge complaint. Wakuti kapena department yakuti we want you kuti mufufuze kuti zikuenda bwa.
Yeah.
So ineyo kadi imene yase madana nayo kwambiri.
Kumakhala kupanga weaponize information.
Whistleblowing yothandiza simene yoyo. Whistleblowing yothandiza is when you go through the right channels, you go through the people that have been put in place kuti athane ndi zimene zozo.
Inachitika yasataicha.
Yeah.
Kwa pangidwa procure zakuti kwatere malizatsi ndawa, receipt numbers ndawa, you can follow through.
Simple. You get it? Eh? You have the information. If I have information, you could not go
Kuli ma investigate
yokuzana kuti it's a corrupt issue. I'll just have to go kuchani ku SB ndikulemba kuti ku podcast kwachitika procurement yakuti zakuti imayenera iyende mwauri kumayenda chonchi pitani mukafufuse. I didn't my investigations officer. They have to do the job. But this ranting in political in rallies and
I'm a journalist by profession. I know my organization, I'm a journalist. I mean, they investigate.
Yeah.
You can go and anonymous. Publishing.
Exactly.
So now you have made a whistleblowing or ICB. They have no choice.
All just wait for defamation. You get it? Eh? But yomango misonkhano. Let's do campaign ya bwino. Anniversary. Ya bwino. And okay, I like it kuti he does expose the system.
Yeah.
But you have to be doing something. Okay? Also ndikatenga boma. What if isutenga? Ndekuti zosezya the damage just is that
bet.
You get it? Ndikatenga boma fetiza tesa. What if isutenga? What will happen to corruption? Mene umainena kuti iri mboma.
There was a time unanena kuti I don't know kunani nani. Ndonga tikana kuti I think there was a minister of agriculture kana kuti I feel like anthu amene amanena kuti ndikufuna kuyimira azikandi track record kuti ndimapanga zako.
True, man.
Because you cannot say kuti kuchitika katenga kalenza panga kusuka. No, go report. No zipita nzikana. Napanga zako. Now I want to go ahead.
Yes.
Andokulemba ntchito ajama zoti Ngozo akudadza panga zako kuti ndipo anapanga.
I love that because you see ngati ndali vice president ndakwanisa upanga easy. Imagine if I am the president.
I'm the president.
Ndidzafinya ngati. Ndidzakonza malamulo otani opangisa kuti anthu ngati.
And people now have muzwajani ali ndi CV. I think izonto iswana bwera. Ngani akuti atisa napanga support chitima tinamba panga fukuza. Angapanga chani? Amateri.
It convinced us.
Track record.
Simple and straightforward. What do you see in these campaign promises? Are they in the campaign promises? As any campaign bas kungofuna kuti kopa.
Aye. Kumalawi ma campaign promises amonkaura tasangala tsa Malawi for then tikapanga zimene ifeyo zikati samari. You get that? And I think so it's high time as a state we also need to have goals. Could we not listen mapanga campaign azimanga align
talking about that
with those one different said? In the next 15 years could go yoti
minute wende
ngwaoneke chonje blood oneke chonje zitere nde ifeyo apapa tidzapanga zakuti. I think those should be the campaign promises that we can follow through. Koma zina zake we koma jira kuziwa kuti ukangoganiza economy ya Malawi imene kuendera zimene kuendera you are like
when I saw some of the manifestos, I even questioned, don't know my manifesto because there's National Planning Commission.
Yeah.
National Planning Commission, it's the one that is spearheading Malawi 2063 agenda. You get
how many people have taken that?
Exactly. Okay, my manifesto, anakadusa kwa NPC ko. NPC anaona ndipo ataona naona they are aligning well with our plans, with our dreams, with our vision as a country. Because no, zina izikungooneka kuti ndizaboza. Izizi.
Eneo, I think apart from many Phiri career platform, I feel like Malawi ikufunika ma bullies ochuluka. I feel like politicians in Malawi, they don't have bullies. People that keep them on their toes. I think South Africa has Ujene, Malema.
Yeah, it's very
Malema will bully the government to a degree. Also, amamba kufusa magai.
Kuno wamangu agula basi pasad my business tanta.
Because you get to see the government. What is happening on the ground?
God free.
And the state of Malawi. These are not true.
Yeah.
And ineo, my campaign promises are ubangidwa. I would like for somebody who wants to do my campaign promises based on the situation on the ground.
Yeah, of course.
You're not bringing something guy new. How do we in the next 5 years? How do we salvage this ground?
Yes.
Because
because
the building is only as strong as the foundation is, and right now the foundation of Malawi is creaking. Now come ababa menebadiri. Finances, I think I think that will be something more practical. It will not be something that is popular, but that is something that can work for Malawi right now.
It's just unfortunate kuti timakupeka ndizinto zopepera.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate. Because sometimes when I'm hearing, when I'm listening to those campaign promises, I sit down and then I try to digest what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And ask myself kuti okay ndi mmene kwathu kuno zinthu zimayendera what is the probability of this coming to pass? You get it?
Yeah.
What is the probability of this being implemented? Ndikufika kuti tikukolola zipaso zake kuchokera kwizizi, and you find out kuti a lot of things that are promised zonama zenizeni. It's just kuti zingotipanga entice, zingotikopa kuti anthu akapeza zoti akatani akavota.
I heard the president's urgent pitch on Zana Obad, right?
Zama 500,000.
So pamene jana nzayima kuzati kuti mkulu mugambo ganiza zanthu amene sanabwere simukuganiza
amene tili moyo.
You know what? Kulaji nyamara ambiri ntchito zikupoyira, but Malawi as a country there's so many projects amene because of government that the money can be circulating.
Why ife amene tili moyo ife? Osate
you don't care for the coming generation before you care for the current.
Osate ana inasilike oti chibwezi sanapeze so inasilike.
And panopaso ndi mmene economic crisis ikuhitira dziko lonse lapansi. You get to see kuti multiplication iso kaya it's something that okay we have to stabilize in before the other generation comes.
So za 500,000 is zonama zonama kwambiri.
Okay. Ineyo there are certain things you manena kuti you know what, Malawi mene balili panopa a business akutere zakuti zikutere, things that can be very practical
of course
for this generation. Kuti now this generation has to work together with you as a leader to build for the coming generation.
True. Ndeku mabwera ya 500 billion. Titsaika 500 billion kwakuti, titsaika 500 billion kwakuti, titsaika 500 billion kwakuti, titsaika
West Africa, if it's not West Africa, Malawi wadali panja Southern Africa, and vanopa ndoti billionaire in dollars demot. Sijonje.
Kodi nzenzi.
That's what I've
okay. Zona. Zilipa Forbes.
Forbes is in Icheke. I saw some new.
No, we are not haters. We love that. We just want to find out.
You get that, because my campaign promises ndi so we are already in debt. But these are trillions of trillions. So now you are coming and you are bragging.
I kumakuti ndrama zachoka konkuno. I like it kuti ndani atupere. Pa debate paja ama crash kwambiri akabambe akamachula za billions. Ama ino akulu tilibe ndalama.
Okay, that's okay.
Ndi kudabwa kuti awa kungokamba za billions. Ndalama zisachokera kuti. So I was just like, okay. Tazituzani tamatuzani.
Ndalama zozati zipezeke ora akabambe abweretsa. Adzinena zono nzatenga ngongole. Tikadzatenga ngongole. What's the fate of the coming generation? Because right now we are already in debt that we cannot give back. Ularara Malawi rosati gawire ngongole imene ili panopa. Siti kuibweza. So right now we cannot afford more of this. Chapino, if we have to take loans now, it has to be more in materials. My industry plans. Majani kuti Malawi can be able to resustain itself. My mining akupezeka, we can process something, at least sell it to 1 or 2, 3 people. But at the end of the day you get to see Malawi doesn't have anything to put.
Kuti aphunzitsi akusekondari ndi akuprimary tidzamangira nyumba aliyese. Aphunzitsi akusekondari ndi akuprimary pano pakona 100,000. Bra, you failed to build 10,000 houses.
And now we are on 100,000.
Panomba mwayamba za aphunzitsi 100,000.
And we get to see Malawi police still has to recruit more people. Army has to recruit more people. Teachers, it has also to recruit more people. And analipo watu kanika kale kwa Samara.
Anasiya DPP nankachoka, anasiya constituency development fund ili pa 38 million kaya. Adadzapereka 100 billion ku. Guys, so enough of those lies. Just come and us.
Ingoti kurokozana Malawi ngini lijonji. And constituency development fund when ndama zoso magaye mangogulira ambulance pakwendela inu.
The least we deserve is just the truth. Just be honest with us. I mean, just be honest with
ngini
you. You know, be honest with us, knowing the ground, knowing the globe, understanding the global economy, understanding kuti zinthu zikuenda motere. Come open, tell us. Kuti akulu panopa zavuta ndeti zatere. And I like it kuti even akabambe ku launch ya manifesto yawo ananena kuti muzaka zitatu tizadya masamba Kutanthauza zoti akuzoa zoti the economy
Is
is not okay.
It will take
And
time,
take
for it
time.
to be savaged.
You get it for it to be savaged. On the other hand, when boma ilili limakamba zoti kuphulisa chithupsa anthu timakwiyaso kwambiri kuti chithupsa chake so ndi china cha mafinya. But otherwise we love the vibe. But we want productive campaign. We want campaign yoti meaningful, you know, bring substantial. You get it, right?
Yeah.
Mukhale kuti muli dzina zake mu campaign mujabuti tikamamva tizipanga relate muno.
I think we can do that. It can work.
You get it, right? Yeah, izo because of that.
I think Malawi tafika pajapoti tonse tikuzoti ngini sikuendapo. Tafika povomeriza zimezo. It's not even news.
Yeah.
But when somebody comes and goes ati bangazakuti, I think that would be something that
exactly, man. Exactly. And we're looking forward to masiku amene asalawa ndekuti lero date ya the 27th. We are like how many days? Maybe 20 something days before elections, right?
Yeah.
Around 20, 21, somewhere there, you know. So we want kuti masiku amene asalawa, as people are making promises and all that, let's digest the promises.
Yeah.
Tisamango vomera chifukwa choti mwakapena mfundo zozikunenedwa ndi chipani chathu kapena atsogoleri athu. Let's digest, let's listen carefully and relate ndi economy yathu yakunoko ndi mmene zinthu zimayendera. We will find kuti zambiri zikunenedwa zinzonama kwambiri.
And believe it or not, whether in the YMCP or DBP, zimene zikufotokozedwa, it's still affecting you as a person.
True, man.
When the flags are all down, we are all Malawians.
True.
And we have to do a campaign that a Malawian can be happy, then we can go back to our flags.
Yeah.
But if zinthu zonse zikutivura mofanana and we should be divided according to my flags, then until we learn to live as wise people, we perish as fools because we didn't sit down and talk together and work together for a better Malawi.
True, man. Akabambe analankhula sonkhano yake kuti mabaloti apulintakale ndilipo pabaloti kutanthauza kuti alliance sitani ndene wazifusa pano ndi akabambe akutokota kwambiri kuitokotera DPP. Mwina akuitokotera DPP kwambiri posaso mene akuitokotera MCP. Ndene mazifusa kuti terekeze takavota pa 16. DPP kamwene yakhala number 1. MCP yakhala number 2 koma palipo afika 50%. Ayite mwazauza anthu awo kuti apite kuti.
Okay, I say, Hen, ngona ngalikani isunge. Lenta ingene nitakwapule trust me. We now okay. I if 50 plus 1 is a take. Run off imene ndi kudzakhala we.
Azauza kuti mpite kuti. Chifukwa guys, mukamaluma muziluma mumveserera.
Wakadira mamawa.
Kuti mawa tisafunika kuti tapange campaign anthu awawa. Kuti alowe mboma.
Politics is a dirty business. Kuti ukazangofunika run off.
Amene mukwati kwana lero maimapu kwapopa kuti amene wawa
atengiti inachitikira kwache
awawa asasintha zinthu awa hayi nomesizira teveva anthu anaodoga zinthu.
You remember nkhani how ya bingu amene acheyangazana kuti bingu achokepo anakapezeka panga alliance DMCV anatama anapita masongano masinda iliveri zabwe zazimene.
So that was my question for today. Zitakazo zavuta pa 16. Ayite ndi mmene mukutera mawu kwatera mawu a MCP kwatera mawu a DPP muzauza anthu anu kuti alowere kuti terekeze muli panambati
instigator munganiza mai
sakudana ndi munthu
ineni mwana kuti atupende nose
muganiza pamawa
atupende nose the cards is playing. He's not here to make enemies.
Akulankhula poganiza pamawa koma amwene ase akabambe masiku awo ndedi anali kumulanje kuchilazuluko
akumulandu kumene
amwene kunali kumuyeza APM ndi kumuyeza bingu ndimana bingu ndi APM anthu iyayi bora bingu pita ayi koma guys mpaka nalo masiku awiri awawa IMC ajani ADPP ndi ayute mudapena anatengesana kwambiri pa social media. Kampeni yanu isakuvutani ndipo mageso convince kuti akuluakulu tiyeni basi tipite ku TPP kuja. But otherwise, guys, we really had to do this episode. We really had to do this episode because we were not here last week, man.
What am I going to
Yeah.
Mina kumayankhula APM akapita masonkhano
Eh.
akuyankhula kuti kodi ineyo na anandilanda boma tena uzatengani kenako atatenga alilephera ndiye ndikubwera okay cool ndikumvesetsa kuti mwina akupangira revenge koma tikamati boma la APM la boma lotani
kufuna kanthu anayiwala pamene popo
nde ukuza kuti the argument I'm always putting is even if people amene kumapita misonkhano ya APM lero kudala ndi MCP akazangu kuti APM lesi wawina 2 years awacha kulandwa bwino
straight kuti acha kuya zakhala bwinoto amene ngati tikwakugira APM pano
APM tinantamangisa pano mpulumusi ndiye
mawu amene onda amene amanda kuti APM akuzati pulumusa
awa ndamene napulumutsa oti pulumutsa kwa APM today
koma mawu akulu ndoti tavutika koma
kuvutika koma at least okay sindikupanga kuperified word at least mwa pamakha dignity nakuja bati kavutika rikadandaula mukajezi wa
muona nyekwe
irozimu mukajezi wala muona nyekwe
ewa
ni masala lambo basao kwa nani
mupite ku NGO
kuluja wabweraso
afuna ndipulumuse
pano oti now we have to prepare of ziwala NGO just in case
akulu ngati episode yathu kumapituko yaonongeka ife timaseka kuti tamaliza anaita kuti kumusoti zakuti mwakamba
but sure because anthu ndikuona ngati mwina akuyiwala ndisunofuna kuti ayiwale ndife anthu opeza isoni pang'ono
kwambiri
msativatse
kwambiri mene tikuyiwalira pano ndimene tizayiwalira
2027 28 akukoza zinthu
kumangana kufuza 27
2029
chisadaja the back
akukontrola ndamene azakha kuti ndi nduna
chipini
azakali ndi yawo
sangazesemeja nthawi imene chike zafika anthu zakumbukira
bola abusa omwe acha
I think mtu wa mulungu uja
amarisama
ndizamba kulira
ndizamba achakwera zati pulumuse
koma namene achakwera sazapezeka
azeka anoyipa
akumwa mimosa
basi ale ku pension zawo zili bwino but yeah that's it that's us that's Malawians
and
we forget too easily.
I think it's mezo ndipangisano kuzindikira why ujeni ku South Africa ujeni Mandela had to resign early. African politics you have to leave when it's early, when you're still a legend. Wangokhali thabo this always happens.
Yeah, of course so man inema wakula amene numane ndoti tavutika but there we have to accept that fact kuti tavutika and my options ni amene basi options amene alipo so pano say how is Kabambe pa CV yake akumanena kuti ineyo nakonza chuma cha zikono ndili ku Reserve Bank
pamenepo
uku trashing the person who was the president at the time he was the governor.
Okay.
Put it
the contradiction.
Mutimasulire pamene magai fine.
Okay, ina I cannot say kuti nakonza zinthu ku podcast Malawi. Abwana uli iweyo. In the same era. You'll be like, your Phiri is my thing.
Ngani ndinalepera. Iwe yonse unalepera. Palibe boyera. Magai ndizivira. Shout out Slick. Ngozo. Out man.
Yeah.